Hello and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Oh yes, it is time today. Well, I can't remember. I probably said I was going to do something specific in the last episode, but it's been a little bit since then, at least in real life. So I'm just going to go with what I remember. We need to make versatile frameworks and automated wiring. So, versatile, modular frames, we have those. Steel beams, we actually are making a bunch of those right now, as I set some of that up off camera. So, easy peasy to build that. As well, automated wiring. That's stators and wires. Shouldn't be that difficult. I'm actually, to build these, because it's only 500 and 100, it's a very specific amounts. I'm going to set up a production line for these that is entirely with just storage containers of the correct amount of resources they'll need. I'm not going to put them as part of a production line yet, because I want to see what they require next. So we're going to get these going this episode. As well, I have discovered explosives. Oh, yeah, baby. Fired the hole! Oh. We have bombs. Who ever thought it was a good idea to give me explosives? Dear God. And what I want to do with these is I've noticed over here there is a resource node that is blocked. Right there. And I want to investigate that. And I believe it's Caterium, if I am not mistaken. And that would be amazing to get, because Caterium is one of the things I need to do to get into my upgrades and get some more research. And I can use the lookout tower to climb back up to get out. So, yeah! And hasta la vista, rock! Nice. One more. Oh, yeah. Glorious, glorious. So now, if I search Caterium, it pings. And we have Caterium ore. Ah. This is great. I'm very happy that Caterium ore exists here. I'm not going to do anything fancy. All I'm going to do is just set up a miner. And then head on back up. As I can run a line up to there. And I can also run power from the top of the cliff. And I'm not doing anything fancy at all with it. If I remember correctly, you do this with like Quickwire or something with Caterium. Well, I'm not there yet. So I am just going to get that functioning, and that is a pure node, as I saw when I was looking at it. So it's making me a bunch of resources. So I believe I need to split this a couple times up here and then just smelt it. And then I'll just throw it into a storage container. That is a merger. Wrong thing. There's a splitter. So I don't need to do anything fancy with this. I just need to make it work. Get some smelteries down. 1, 2, and 3. Who cares about doing nice right angles when I don't have even foundations here? Just get them all set up. Get them there and powered. And all onto Caterium. As we have Caterium ore coming up. And if that is 100... What are you outputting anyway? I believe this is outputting 120 per minute. Yes, so I actually need Mark II belts here. At least for the first bit. There we go. And then it's splitting out to 3. And they're making glorious, glorious Caterium ore. into Deuterium ingots. And I can take that, and for now, I'll just throw into a storage container. I'll make a big one, so that way I can just leave this alone for a long while here. Dun, dun, dun. Merge. And there. Heading on in. Might need to make that section there a tier 2 belt. How many opening per minute here? Oh, only 15 per minute. Okay, then never mind. I don't need to make that a tier 2 belt, because this is 45 Deuterium. It's just more than fits on a Mark 1. So then this storage container will fill up, and then I'll just have Deuterium, and I can do that research off camera, just work through the research. Wonderful. That's the first thing I wanted to set up. Next, I need to clear out some space in my inventory. I don't need all of this stuff. I particularly, I'll get rid of this, just get rid of some of this stuff for now. Need some cabling, essentially because I'm going to go pick up some stuff here. Down at the coal, the next big upgrade is we need to go to Mark 3 belts for coal, as we have the ability to make them with our steel beams. And what that will do is bring up these guys at 240 per minute, as we have also the ability to upgrade the miner over here to Mark 2. And this is a pure node, so it'll go from 120 to 240, which is going to be so good, because this power generation, the 600 megawatts, that's if we use all of our coal. Now we're not there, we're only using on average half of it. But that means only half of our coal is actually getting through into our steel lines on the other side of our factory here. Because of that, we're missing out. Now, there's a few... Okay, fine, I'll just delete those items. This is fine. And the only thing I don't want to delete is... I believe I have enough. Let me just first upgrade this to Miner Mark II. I need... I need those encased industrial beams. I got rid of them, and I'm such a dum-dum. Oh, damn it. Okay. Through the editing... Through the magic of editing... Wow! Look, I've got my beams back. Okay, so... Back to where I was. We can take this miner to Mark II. Excellent. Now it's giving me 240 per minute. However, what we're going to have to do is upgrade our belts to Mark III, 270 resources per minute. Thankfully, we have a whole bunch of steel beams here, and we can just ride the conveyor belt all the way back, upgrading it as we go, essentially. Now, something I did realize from the last episode, if I'm not mistaken, I started up the awesome sinks and was putting some excess resources into there. And then I was like, oh wow, like these coupons, I can like buy these resources and it's real easy. Yeah. I realized shortly afterwards the fact that the awesome sink is slowly exponential based on how many coupons you've gotten so far of how many more points they cost to make. I realize that now. So I'm not going to buy any more basic materials in the awesome sink. Thankfully, it was only a few a few tickets. However, because of you could say like, I was only a few hundred points or a few thousand points or whatever that I had lost. However, because of exponential increases, if I have to compensate by getting that amount of points afterwards, then I have to get more expensive points at the end. So that means that I have to get like way more points in the future. Unless I did it the most efficient way possible, but whatever. I learned my mistake, and I'm saving those points for special things. And you have to watch out for this kind of bullshit. Look there. There's that tiny little piece of shit. I have to make sure that's Mark III as well. Okay, the entire Mark III belt is down here. And look at this coal fly in. This... oh, man. I'm happy about this. Now, the steel production is going like crazy, as this is the amount of iron that we have available here. There is a little bit more iron on top of the hill there, if I want to just ping it. Yeah, there's a couple nodes, or a node or something like that up there. Right? Is it 2? Can't remember. But there's something amount. However, what I had done before is I'd actually disconnected a couple of these because there just simply wasn't enough steel coming in. Yeah, now that's not a problem. So we can reconnect these and have them functioning on all of the steel. We'll have one on pipes, a couple on beams, as this one is being drawn out here to go into encased beam production. So that is why there's all these beams here. Now, what I'm thinking of is, because I just need specific quantities of God, this I just have this like brain just disappears from me whenever I want to say space elevator. Why does my mind just forget words when I want to say space elevator? Because there's specific things I need to make for the space elevator in specific quantities. I am tempted just to set it up with not on production lines, but for now just out of containers, and then just put in the amount of materials that they need. Get the exact amount that I need to level up as fast as physically possible, and then level up, see what that level needs, make those directly, like focus them, and just farm my levels to get up to tier 7, I think is the max right now, and then just be there and be done with it. And then once I get there, go and make a new base in probably the desert, maybe the beach area, the beach starting area, and then just be like, okay, we've got it, we're into the next level, we're good, sort of feeling. So I believe that's what I'm going to do. As such, we will slap down an assembler, if I can see it there where I want to place it, past this cable. And another assembler there. And then I'm going to need one more assembler after the assembler in order to assemble something that has been assembled. And we'll take some storage containers, and that power line is going to need to be moved. You can go to there, power pole, you can power that, plug into this thing. And you can go into there and plug into that. Okay. Then just plop down containers, connect them in, and then I'll just fill them up with what they need, and then the output of this guy goes into the input of that guy. Whee! Boom. We'll do that side, and then we'll just put a container right here, and then just do it around like that. Doesn't need to be pretty, doesn't need to be at anything at all happy, just get it frickin' done sort of feeling. Get these things made. Okay, so you guys, you have 2 inputs, and you're making versatile frameworks. So, if I remember correctly, there was one that needed 500, one that needed 100 of. I believe it was 500 versatile frames, which is easy. It's just 500 of the modular frames and 500 times 12 of the steel beams, whatever that is, which will be 5,000 something, whatever it is. Calculate it all out, put that number that they need in there exactly, and then just let it run. You are going to make stators, which will need pipes and wires. And then stators, if we can move this direction, and get combined with wires, no cables, to make automated wiring. So now, all I need to do is, I believe it is 100 automated wiring, if I'm not mistaken, and 500 versatile framework. So I am going to temporarily drop my inventory here. And also, all of these are going to need an output chest for them to go into as well, just to allow them to stock up. There we go. So I'll just plop this bad boy down here. I'm going to get rid of everything in my inventory. Well, maybe not absolutely everything, but essentially everything. Get all out of there. I'll grab back my ammo, my bombs, because I can't be without my bombs, and I'll come and get this stuff back in a moment. But go and check what I need, and then come and put them into these input chests, and then just let these things build, which should be pretty easy. So I'm going to go grab all the resources, and I will be right back. Alright, so I have my shopping list here. In total, I'm going to need 500 frames, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stacks of frames. I need 650 steel beams, not 650, 6,500, those are over there. I need 100 stators and 2,000 cable, and stators are 800 wire and 300 pipes. Pipes are over there, I have more than 300, so we need some wire and cable, which I should have more than enough down here. So 800 wire, that is easy. There is 1,000, I can hold down right click. I just need, stop breaking them into less and less stacks. I need a 300 stack. Seriously, 300. Ah, come on. There we go. Split. So 300 and 200. That'll be my 800 wire. And then 2,000 cable. Do I have that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more stacks. I need more cable. I believe I had some cable over there, but I just need 2 stacks of cable. 2 more. So that should be okay. And then, let me just cross some of this stuff off with, so I've got my frames on me, I've got my wires on me, I need 2,000 the cable, and 6,500 beams, and 300 pipes. And this will be everything that Space Elevator needs. I gotta look at it and be like, what is that? Every single time. Why? Why does my brain just turn off when I'm playing this game? Ugh. But I have been actually thinking about what would be some really cool ways I could upgrade this entire base here. And I am excited about it. So, let's see here. 300 pipes. There should be more than enough pipes. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. This is full of this. I'm going to need 6,500 beams. I simply don't have enough space for that. I'm going to check my own little personal storage. I believe I had 2 stacks of wires. Or cables. I had 86 cables. Okay. I need to go get some more cables. Definitely need to get some more cables. However, we can start putting this stuff in here. So I need, marking this down, I need 200 more cables. I've got my 300 pipes, so let's go put that stuff into position. So this is pipes and wires. I have this. So we'll put in the pipes here, and the wires here, and let it flow. This needs 40 per minute. Yeah, and they'll just get 60 per minute, so these things will build at max speed. So stators are being made. This needs the frames and beams. Excellent. So frames into here. And then this guy over here is the cable. So I can start the cable into there. 2 more stacks of cable. Let's go grab our beams now. We have an empty inventory here. So I need 6,500. So I need 65 stacks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 stacks of beams. Ooh, this might be the only thing that I actually put onto the production line here. So that is 20 stacks. So now I need 4,500 more beams to be added into here. In which case, because that is so much beam, this is not going to be conceivable. We'll run a conveyor over with all my excess beam. And I'll probably put a splitter on this as well. Yeah, okay, let's do some work here. Get all my beams to go into there, because that's just too much. That is just too much beam. Absolutely too much beam. The rest of the stuff can just be storage containers. That's fine. You are making that. You are making the automated wiring. Fuck yeah. That is great. So, something I do know. I can put a splitter right on this thing. I'll put it back here. And split it this way. And where are my beams? Oh, they're in the far one. Why do they have to be in the far one? Will it fit? No, encroaching on space. Of course it is. Rip. Rip me. Okay. I will... empty that. I'm going to head back over here. Get me off. I'll put these into the storage container that I'm going to be drawing from. And then I'll just put this line through here. I can sneak this through. Hell yeah. And just sneak that in there. Come on. Connect up. There you go. Okay, so that's the only thing that I won't actually be running with that. And also, we'll get rid of this. We'll slap a merger. Oh, so close to that. Not in line with it. You into there. You into... You into there. What? Not doing that. Oh, the output's in the wrong direction. Well, that would be why. I just want to get this line from this cargo container and from there merging right there. I just have to get it set up correctly. Output that direction, you silly monkey. You go into there. You go into there. Then we, for some reason this is working. I'm not going to question it. We're building really tight factories now. But however, I don't want you to be Mark 1 anymore. I want you to go Mach 2, baby. That's right. Also, I need to redo you. And now you are going to break. Whatever. I don't need you anymore. Oh, it's because of this. Probably was here. I am doing silly things. Belt Mark II. Mark II belt to there. Mark II belt. Jog over a little. Like that. And get it in there. Woo! Okay, okay, now those are functioning. Alright, what else do I need? So we're just going to call beams done because those will just build. I needed the 2 more stacks of cables, and that's it. To feed it into this bad boy. Yeah, alright. I'm going to go get 2 more stacks of cables, and then this is done. It's hacky, it's silly, it works. So if it's stupid but it works, it ain't stupid, right? Right? That's my concept, and I'm sticking to it. But we also now have a bunch more power capability. We are using power more to upgrade this line, because we could just extend off the side of there, or actually just split it and come this direction as well. Although we will have to run another water line, right? Because oh no, wait, I could go a couple more with the water line that I have, because water, if I'm not mistaken, and also it's allergy season, so if I sneeze here in a moment, just forgive me. We get 300 per minute. These take 45 per minute, so we can run 6 off of each one. And I'm currently only running 4 off of each one, so I have the capacity of expanding out 2 on each one. So if I wanted to, I could take these 2 right here, I can go up and over this pipe and put another power right here, which is actually a wonderful idea. I can just do this. I can plump down a power plant. Get a little bit more platform back here. I can get on here, grab a pipeline, go up and over like so, and back down. Get that on the system. That looks jank as hell, but I don't care. It's just going to work, and that is all that truly really matters. And then the same here, I can just grab a high-level belt, bounce it across the top here, and down you go. Steal a couple extra coals, plug this baby in. Who cares if it is janky as hell and looks horrible? It will function. And then just connect this line across, and we have more power. And we just duplicate that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lap down another one. Get it connected up as well. Grab the belt from... Actually, we'll do the water first. Then do the belt. And there we go. Even more capacity. And we still have tons of coal being left over. I can repeat this 2 more times, and then put them off these ones right here. So I don't even need to go all the way out over there. I can put literally right here. And I'm running out of concrete, so I'll just do this one more. But a coal right there. Easy piping into there. And throw myself up. Grab the belts. From there. And down in. And then last piece of concrete to get this bad boy online. And there we go. Expanded our power. I totally forgot what I was doing. Right, wires. Okay. just like, wait, what was I doing again? Oh, right, wires. But now, hey, look, more coal power. It is turning into spaghetti, but I don't care. I love the spaghetti. I need to unplug you. I need to stockpile wires now. Come on, wires, you can do it. I'm not using them for anything else in this base, right? Am I not building wires anywhere else? No, this is all plates and rods. Am I using wires over here? No, these are screws and plates. No, not using wires anywhere else over here. That is the only place I'm building wires. Well, I'll just have to leave it on wires here for a little bit. I mean, we're making 30 per minute. It'll just be a few minutes until we have enough that we can put it into those cargo containers and get it done. But look at that. So much production. So much progress this episode. All we need to do is grab 2 more stacks of wires, and that stuff is done. Just another couple minutes here. In the meantime, we can jump back on over to our Caterium, see how much we have gathered, and possibly see if we can get anything researched with that Caterium. Then just leave my game on for a couple hours, or however long it'll take for me to build up the next level of space elevator. Why? Why do I need to like look at it every time I need to say it? I'm such a dumb. And then we can figure out what to do next. Whee! Come here, research. I have so much Caterium. Quickwire. Hell yes. Quickwire completed. Now I need Quickwire. And I believe more pocket dimension as well as soon as we get some more Quickwire. Back up to where the Caterium is being manufactured. Let's turn it all into Quickwire right there. We'll make a mini Quickwire factory as the last thing to do in this episode. I could probably call this episode like sort of a joke out of the Wizard of Oz. You can call it like Frameworks, Rotors, and Quickwire, oh my, or something along those lines. Production, Constructor is Quickwire, right? Yes, Quickwire. We got 12 per minute of Caterium coming in. So, these guys are outputting 15 per minute. So we got 45. So, whatever, we'll just allow them to overflow. It's fine, the Caterium can just sit there on the ground for a moment. Let me plop down a... Actually, no, just screw it. Just delete a few stacks of it. It'll be... There is infinite resources in this game. They'll be created. It'll be fine. I don't need every last little bit to be saved. Okay. We'll just slap down 3 constructors here real quick. And just have them build Quickwire. Nothing fancy about it. Real, like, silly building methods through a tree. Who cares? Get her done. Get her working. No concrete. No problem. There's concrete right over here. What was that sound? I'm so happy when we get this research all done and I get the space elevator fully maxed out. I so want to go to like just another part of the world, set up a giant platform in the air, like off of some giant pillars, or maybe even like just off the side of the map here. I'm not sure how far you can go out without hitting like a death barrier. but just set up a giant thing that has no restrictions in the size I can build it. And then I have plans to do a major bus system with resources coming in along one side and processing and going back and forth in the base quite efficiently. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. But I want to get everything maxed out first, because I don't want to go there, build it all with like Mark II and Mark III belts, and then just be like, oh, well, I guess I have to tear it down and rebuild it with Mark Vs and Mark VI belts or whatever we can get up to once I get there. I just want to build it once. Okay. So there's a bunch of Quickwire being made. We shall set up some organization. We'll set up industrial storage here. And we'll do the same thing. We'll just merge them and send them in there. No reason to have them go to their own separate things here. And this is 60 a minute. Holy shit. So I'm going to want you to be Mark III, actually. Woohoo! Go Quickwire. There we go, Quickwire. That is actually producing a little ridiculously fast. Faster than I expected. Let's get rid of all this extra Caterium down there. Doesn't look like I need it at the moment. As we have just Quickwire. Excellent! Quickwire is made. So I guess the final thing here is I'll just go grab the wire and I'll put it into the cargo container. And that'll be it. My space elevator things are going to be done the next episode. And I can go up the next tier and then start unlocking shit. But that is going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. And good hunting out there, fellow pioneers.